Welcome to my first all-nighter. All right, guys, it's 20 minutes to 8 p.m. We're starting this at night, and I'll tell you why in a second. It's Tuesday. I never film on Tuesdays, but it was an interesting day today. And yeah, so basically, I was going to do some early morning Uber runs and then come home and spend the day with the kid and the girlfriend and all that stuff. But a couple things happened. One, I don't know why, but I either slept through my alarm, or every once in a while my alarm goes off technically according to my phone, but it doesn't actually make any sound. So I'm thinking that's what the case was. But anyway, so I didn't end up doing that, and we had an appointment. And long story short, I found out two things. First, Uber is matching tips today, which means that, potential for more money. I also found out that there is a concert tonight that's fairly close by, and I can probably catch a couple people either going to or coming from the show. And that is the goal. So I'm starting tonight. I'm going to do a couple runs and, for people going to the show. And then we'll see if I can find some people leaving the show that want to get taken home. And maybe catch some people coming out of the bars or something. And because it'll be late, what I'm probably going to do is just head back up towards Baltimore and start taking people to the airport. And, maybe, and just go until I feel it's time to go home. And, that's the plan. So, it's going to be an all-nighter. And then, go home, take a little bit of a nap, and wake up and work on the book. So that's the plan. That is the plan. We'll see how well it goes, and I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. See you. Okay, so it's about 22 after 9, and just got my first ride of the night. I was hoping to catch some people that were going to the concert down in Columbia, but the Uber app was wrong. It didn't start at 9:30, it started at 8, so I got down here a little bit too late. So I figured I'd catch some people, maybe leaving happy hour late or coming out one of the restaurants near the mall or something like that, and sat there for a while, and nothing was really going on, but we just got somebody, and now we're attempting to escape this neighborhood. I think I have found the way out, so I will see you guys later. All right, it is just after 1 o'clock in the morning, and I just took a guy from Elkridge, Maryland, which is sort of kind of where I live, down to Aspen Hill, Maryland, which is almost near DC. It was a $30 fare. Also had a very entertaining trip from this concert to another place in Columbia. So that was cool. So we're making some money, and that's good. Now it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm hungry, and could probably deal with it. I could probably use a cup of coffee. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and talk to you later. See ya. All right, another hour down, 2:06 in the morning. Just dropped off another passenger. Took a look at my earnings, and since I've been logged in, I've done 16 trips. I currently have a balance of about $140, so it's not bad. Not bad at all. Got, had a couple decent length trips, but I don't really care about the length. I'm just trying to pick up as many as I can. Since it's 2 in the morning, we're going to start heading towards the airport. Probably stop at a McDonald's or something on the way, and get something to eat, go to the bathroom, and yeah, it's a good night so far. Not even close to being done. So, I'll talk to you guys later. So it's 4:15 in the morning. I'm on my way. I thought I was going to the airport. Apparently, the universe has other plans for me. I am down near Annapolis doing a couple runs, and but I'm making really good money tonight, guys. So I think it's worth it. But depending on where this guy ends up taking me, this will probably be my last run of the night. And I'm gonna go home, catch a couple hours of sleep, and get up and do some work. I got a lot to do because I don't have my usual Thursday sitter this week, which means I got to do the podcast tomorrow, as well as a couple other things. So I guess later today, not tomorrow. I haven't gone to sleep. It's still the same day. But yeah, there's a lot to do. So I'm gonna probably head home after this run and catch a little bit of sleep and get up and work on the business. So I'll talk to you then. See you later. All right, guys, it's about 5:30 in the morning. I just pulled up in front of my house. I went down to some place in Maryland that I didn't even know existed, and then drove them all the way up to the airport. And it was a good fare. I mean, it was like a $35 in my pocket, so that was cool. We're good. I mean, if I wanted to, I could stop working for the week. I could go ahead and not work anymore this week. That's probably not going to be the case. I'm still going to go do some Uber trips, but we got a good start. So I'm going to go in there. I'm going to get some sleep, and then we're going to get up and record the podcast and work on the business. So we'll see what happens. Talk to you when it's light outside. Morning. So it's just before 1 o'clock. Spent the morning, well, I guess late morning. I didn't wake up till like 11. And spent the morning drinking coffee and going over my finances, trying to calculate, week by week, how many hours I worked, how much money I made, how that translates into, hours worked based on federal minimum wage. And doing pretty good, actually. I had a feeling, I didn't do the math last night or early this morning, but I had a feeling that if I wanted to, I could stop driving for Uber this week. I don't think I'm going to. I do have bills to pay, so I'm going to try and make more, but I could. I have met the bare minimum requirements, or I've met the bare minimum requirements this week, so we're doing good. And now I'm about ready to start doing my podcast. It's a day early, but I don't have my sitter tomorrow, so we got to do the podcast today. Also, we're gonna try and record the video for my mailing list subscribers, and see if we can push out a little bit of content today. Talk to you soon. Just kidding. Baby woke up 3 sentences into the podcast. So probably not going to be doing that today. Going to do it tomorrow. Turns out my girlfriend doesn't need to work until the afternoon, so she is going to take the baby and play outside with her, so I can kind of have the house to myself and get the podcast done. In the meantime, I'm actually going to put together some talking points for it, since I don't have a guest this week and it's only me. It's a lot harder to record a podcast when it's only you talking. I tend to get a little tongue-tied sometimes, and I think I need to put some talking points together so I don't have to keep restarting the thing. So I'm going to work on, not really a script, but just, some key points that I want to cover, and that way tomorrow it should go fairly smooth, and should be all right. Talk to you guys later.
everybody, welcome to Culture Cast. I am your host, Mark.
Alright, so it's about 5 minutes to 7. Turns out I was actually able to get some peace and quiet long enough for me to record a podcast episode, which is good. It's a short one, but I think it's pretty powerful. It's got some really important stuff in there. It's all about preventing micromanagement. So I'm glad I was able to get that done. I still have to finish mixing it, but I think it's going to sound good, and I should get that done tonight. And then I got to do today's video, which is going to include all of last night's footage. So that's cool. And yeah, that's that'll be it for today. I want to get to bed early so I can go ahead and do some Uber trips tomorrow morning early. And yeah, should be good. But right now I'm taking a break, heading down to pick my girlfriend up from work, and then when I get back, I'll be getting back to work. So I'll talk to you then. Later. Guys, it is actually I don't know what time it is. It's 9 o'clock, and finished up mixing and uploading the podcast. So the only thing left to do for tonight is to put the video together, which shouldn't take too long. Although there is a lot of footage because this was an all-nighter, so there's a lot to put on there. So I'm gonna try and get it done within the hour and get to bed so I can wake up early and go and do some Uber rides. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. See you.